My dear child, I'm speaking to you now with a love deeper than the oceans and a purpose brighter than the stars. What I'm about to share isn't just words, it's a living truth, a key to unlock what's been waiting for you since before you took your first breath. This moment isn't random, it's sacred. I've held this message close, guarding it until your heart was ready to receive it. Today, that time has come. Picture a curtain being pulled back, revealing a stage where miracles are about to unfold. For years, you've felt a tug in your spirit, a quiet knowing that there's more to your story than what you've seen. Those restless nights, those prayers whispered through tears, they weren't ignored. Every single one reached me, and now I'm answering in a way that will rewrite the chapters ahead. This isn't just a turning point, it's a divine collision between your faith and my promises. There's someone you love, someone who walked this earth before you, whose eyes now see beyond time. They've been close to you all along, closer than your next heartbeat. When you stumbled, they ached. When you cried out, they pleaded on your behalf. They've been gathering courage, waiting for this exact hour to break through the silence. What they're about to reveal isn't just a secret, it's a lifeline, a gift wrapped in eternity's wisdom. 555 if you're stepping into overflow. You've wondered why some doors stayed shut, why blessings seemed to slip through your fingers like sand. It wasn't a punishment, little one, it was protection. What's yours couldn't be lost. It was hidden, shielded from those who might misuse it, preserved for this moment when your hands are steady enough to hold it. The wait wasn't wasted. It made you ready. Can you feel it? The air around you is charged, like the calm before dawn breaks. Heaven isn't whispering, it's roaring. Angels are moving, obstacles are crumbling, and forces you've battled in the dark are scattering like shadows under a sudden light. This isn't just hope, it's a rescue mission. I'm dismantling every lie that said you'd never win, every voice that hissed, "It's too late." Pay attention to the ordinary things around you, the flicker of a thought, a song that won't leave your mind, a name that keeps surfacing. These aren't coincidences, they're breadcrumbs leading you home. What's been hidden isn't in some distant land, it's tucked into the folds of your everyday life, waiting for you to see it with new eyes. You'll look back and marvel at how close it was all along. I know the enemies tried to distract you, to make you focus on storms instead of the anchor I've placed in your soul. But today, I'm asking you to fix your gaze higher. The breakthroughs you've prayed for, the healing you've craved, they're tied to this revelation. It's not just about what you'll receive, but who you'll become when you step into the truth I'm unveiling. So take a deep breath, child. This is the beginning of everything changing. The wait is over. The veil is thin. What I've prepared for you is so much grander than you've dared to imagine. Walk forward with boldness. I'm right here, lighting your path, turning confusion into clarity.
The story isn't ending, it's finally beginning. Like, subscribe, share, heaven's trifecta. My precious one, there's a love that outlasts time, a bond even death cannot sever. The one you miss, the one whose absence left a hollow space in your heart, has never truly been gone. They stand in the glow of heaven's gates, closer to you now than ever before. Every step you've taken, every tear you've wiped in secret, they've witnessed it all. Their hands, though unseen, have hovered over you like a shield, their prayers rising like incense to fill this moment with purpose. When you felt alone in the dark, they were there. When you whispered, "Does anyone see me?" they leaned in, aching to comfort you. They've walked beside you in silence, not as a ghost, but as a guardian appointed by my grace. Their love didn't fade when they left this earth. It grew fiercer, brighter, determined to see you step into the destiny I carved for you before time began. Long ago, they planted seeds you're about to harvest. A treasure was entrusted to them, not for their sake, but for yours. It wasn't gold or land, but something far greater. A promise, a legacy, a key to unlock doors the enemy tried to weld shut. They carried this secret like a sacred flame, guarding it through generations. knowing the day would come when you would need it most. That day is here. But darkness fought hard to bury this truth. There were those who twisted words, hid documents, and smothered stories to keep you in the shadows. They feared what would happen if you discovered your rightful place, if you realized how deeply you're loved, how powerfully you're called. But listen closely. No scheme, no lie, no act of greed can withstand the force of my light. What was stolen is being restored. What was buried is rising. Subscribe. Your daily bread is here. Your loved one's voice now echoes through eternity, breaking chains you didn't even know bound you. They're revealing hidden paths, a faded letter tucked in an attic, a forgotten name in a family journal, a whispered prayer that resurfaces in your dreams. These are not random memories. They're divine breadcrumbs, placed by the one who knows your heart's cry better than anyone but me. I see your doubt. Why now, you ask? Because every battle you've endured has tempered your courage. Every no you've faced has prepared you to recognize this yes. Your loved one's message isn't just about reclaiming what's yours. It's about exposing the enemy's weakness. The lies that said, you're unworthy, you're forgotten. It's too late. They shatter like glass beneath the weight of this truth. The world will call this a coincidence, but you'll know better. When a stranger mentions a name you haven't heard in years, when you stumble upon a date that echoes in your spirit, when peace floods you in a place that once brought pain, that's them. They're guiding you, hand in hand with my angels, turning what was meant to harm you into a testimony that will leave others in awe. So rise up, dear heart. This isn't just about a hidden inheritance. It's about legacy. It's about proving that love outlives death, that faithfulness rewrites futures, and that no weapon formed against you will ever prosper. Your loved one's greatest joy is seeing you walk in freedom. Take their hand, trust my lead, and watch as the past bows to the promise I'm fulfilling in you today. Keep the vision alive. Donate through thanks. Beloved, there's a treasure woven into the very fabric of your story. A gift I planted in your family line long before you took your first breath. It's not just riches or earthly comfort, though that's part of it. This inheritance is a doorway, a divine tool meant to propel you into the purpose I've whispered over your life since the beginning. The battles you fought, the delays that frustrated you, they weren't random. They were the enemy's desperate attempt to keep you from discovering what I've always intended for you to claim. Think of a seed buried deep in the soil. For years, it's hidden, silent, waiting for the right season to push through the darkness and reach for the sun. That seed is your blessing. It's been there all along, nourished by the prayers of those who loved you before you were born. Now, the soil is cracking. The first green shoot is breaking through, and what's been growing unseen is about to astonish you. You'll start noticing patterns, numbers that follow you, words that leap out from pages, songs that stir something ancient in your spirit. These are not accidents. They're my fingerprints, guiding you to the places where truth has been waiting. A forgotten box in the back of a closet, a dusty journal tucked under an old bed, a conversation with a relative that suddenly shifts. These are the markers I've set along your path. Each one is a clue, a piece of the map leading you home. The enemy tried to bury this inheritance under shame, loss, or even well-meaning silence. Someone in your past, maybe someone you trusted, closed doors they had no right to shut. They hid deeds, altered stories, or smothered promises out of fear or greed. But their secrets are crumbling. The weight of their lies is too heavy to hold back the truth any longer. What they called lost was never truly gone. It was just waiting for you. Your support changes lives. Act now, type, click, soar. Your loved one in heaven has been working tirelessly, stirring memories, awakening dreams, and nudging you toward moments of divine curiosity. That sudden urge to clean out the attic, the strange pull to visit a place you've never been, it's their hand gently steering you. They know where the keys are hidden. They remember the whispered conversations, the promises made in hushed tones, the items set aside just in case. And now, They're merging their knowledge with my power to light your way. You might feel overwhelmed when the revelation comes. It could arrive as a legal document, an unexpected message from a stranger, or a discovery in a place you've walked past 1,000 times. Whatever it is, don't let shock paralyze you. This is my provision, not a mistake. The enemy will try to twist it, to make you question whether you deserve it or fear what it might cost. But remember, this blessing was paid for long ago. It's not a reward, it's a right, purchased by my grace and safeguarded by my love. I need you to act with both boldness and wisdom. Follow the trails I've laid, the phone call you need to make, the appointment you've put off, the question you've been afraid to ask. Every step of obedience will unravel another layer of the mystery. And as you move, you'll feel my peace steadying you, turning confusion into clarity. What seems complicated now will unfold like a story written just for you. This isn't just about reclaiming what's yours. It's about restoring what was broken, healing generational wounds, and proving that no darkness can extinguish the light I've placed in your bloodline. When you hold this inheritance in your hands, you'll see it's more than money or land. It's a testament to my faithfulness, a reminder that I keep my promises even when the world says they're forgotten. So dig, child, dig through doubt, dig through fear, dig through the rubble of the past. Your treasure isn't buried anymore. It's rising to meet you. My child, the road to your blessing has never been empty. Shadows have lurked in the corners, voices have hissed lies, and hands you trusted have sometimes pulled you away from the truth. But hear me now. Every battle you've faced, every doubt that's haunted you, was a signpost, proof that what awaits you is worth fighting for. The enemy doesn't wage war against what's unimportant. He fears what I'm about to unleash through you. Hit like if this spoke to your spirit. Algorithms need holy nudges too. You've felt the weight of resistance, the opportunities that dissolved like mist, the relationships that turned cold when you stepped toward your purpose, the accusations that whispered, "This isn't for you." Those weren't setbacks, they were confirmations. The fiercer the opposition, the brighter the light you carry. The enemy didn't want you to see that the very struggles meant to break you were actually marking the path to your victory. Some of the hardest fights came from those closest to you. A friend's careless remark, a family member's dismissive laugh, a mentor's sudden silence when you shared your dreams. These weren't accidents. The enemy often works through familiar faces to cloud your vision, but I've allowed it only to train your discernment, to teach you to lean not on human approval, but on my voice alone. What others called impossible, I've already decreed done. There are secrets others kept to protect themselves, not you. Documents locked away, stories rewritten, inheritances redirected, all to keep you small, to make you doubt your worth. But their walls are cracking. The truth is seeping through, and no amount of fear or control can hold it back. The one who hid what's yours will tremble when they see my hand unravel their plans. Their shock will be your testimony. This isn't a time to fear confrontation. It's a time to walk in the authority I've given you. When lies rise up, speak my promises. When confusion swirls, stand still and watch me fight. The same power that split the sea and crumbled Jericho's walls lives in you. The enemy knows this. That's why he's scrambling to distract you with noise, to make you question what you've already discerned in your spirit. Join channel membership. Deeper revelations are just a click away. I see the ache in your heart when trust is broken. But remember, I am restoring everything. Relationships built on deception will fall away, making room for alliances anointed by my grace. The money, the opportunities, the connections that were stolen, they're not just returning to you, they're coming back multiplied, purified, and aligned with my purpose.